Japan finds. Saw these baubles looking thingy and I had to get them. This is Hokkaido milk pudding with caramel sauce. It is so soft and custardy. Super velvety and yummy. Bouncy bouncy.
What Vietnam food markets look like.
Ngày hôm nay em đành quên, phải cố gắng bước qua, chẳng thể nói thứ tha. Người đi làm tim em buồn vì những tổn thương, hại gieo lâu nay phát nát rồi, chỉ biết khóc cười vậy thôi.
From you, Princess Peach, at the end of the line, I'll make you mine. Oh, peaches, 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 I love you. Oh, peaches, peaches.
Every Korean street food I tried in Seoul. Lobster tail with cheese. 7.5, 10. It was nice but I expected it to be more special considering the price. Bisan Yeomic fish cake. 9/10 simple yet delicious snack. Hotyak Korean sweet pancake. 10/10 not greasy and overly sweet. Loved it. Candied grapes and strawberries. 100,000 super sweet and unpleasant to eat. I really didn't like it.
The cheapest buffet in London? This morning I came across a video.
Come with me to try a cheap all-you-can-eat.
What? All-you-can-eat only for $8.95. And what is this? A mussel soup? That seems like a really good bargain. Let's go then. So this place is located in Hammersmith and it took me 15 minutes to get there. However, I was immediately shocked when I saw the price. $10.95. What? They've raised the price now. What I was hesitating about whether to leave or not, I saw their Google reviews. Impossible to leave less than 5 star. Absolutely wonderful food. Well, not that I'm here, let's just give it a try. To be honest, other than the mussels, I'm not that interested in the other food provided. They just look pretty much the same as the buffet food out there. Noodles, fried rice, chicken wings, blah blah. Wait, what is this big pot? Chicken coconut soup. That's interesting, but it looks a bit greasy. See all the oil floating on the soup. Anyway, let's just have a little bit of everything. What I was looking for seed, I suddenly realized that this place actually looks pretty nice. The whole restaurant is clean and spacious. They even have a little flower on the table. And the food was absolutely mind-blowing. I'm gonna take back all the comments I made before. The soup doesn't taste oily at all. It's so rich but incredibly refreshing with a bit of sourness. I just couldn't stop taking one cup after another. It was so great. And the rest of the food was brilliant too. They're just the amazing taste you get in those authentic Thai restaurants. But I guess sometimes you couldn't judge things by how they look.
This is a $50 all-you-can-eat Wagyu and sushi in Osaka, Japan. At number 8, you can have your own private room. They have all-you-can-eat Wagyu beef, which is unbelievably tender. It also comes with 50 options of sushi. Everything is made fresh in the kitchen, and we honestly couldn't believe that we can have Wagyu and high-quality sushi as all-you-can-eat. Just take a look at this. Even the meat for the sukiyaki is beautifully marbled. You can eat this amazing food for over 90 minutes. I honestly think this is the most complete all-you-can-eat experience in Japan.
What I ate in New York, part tip, Joe's Pizza. Most famous pizza in NYC. 2 pepperoni and 1 meat feast. 8/10. Liberty Bagels. Sausage, bacon, egg, cheese 10/10. Strawberry cream cheese on a blueberry bagel 9/10. Shake Shack. White truffle burger. 8/10. Panda Express. Orange chicken 10/10. Acai bowl 7/10. Olive Garden. Pasta. 5/10. Not much flavor. Back at Liberty Bagels. Maybe the highlight of the trip. Nutella and Kinder Bueno on a rainbow bagel. Smashed. Triple cheeseburger. 11/10. Maybe the best burger I've ever had. Next I went to the home or the best burger in NYC, Emily's. Buffalo chicken crunchers to start. World famous burger. Overhyped, but very juicy. 8.5/10. Chipotle. 7.5/10. Ray's Pizza. For me, the #1 pizza in NYC. Buffalo Chicken and Meat Feast. 10/10. Cinnabon. So tasty but will kill you off. 9/10. Sushi. 6/10. Jamba Juicy Acai Bowl. 6/10.
We're in Roppongi trying the famous Toro Uni Akuradon from Yakio Ichikawa. It's one of our favorite dishes in Tokyo, a twist on the classic donburi where they marinate this perfect chutoro with homemade soy sauce and then char it for about a minute on all sides. It's the signature course here, a perfect combination of flavors.
If your pasta is still raw in the middle, that's actually perfectly al dente and how every restaurant in Italy serves it. My girlfriend's been telling me my pasta's been undercooked for years when it was actually perfect. The texture I like. We went to Osteria da Fortunata in Milano. That was right in this quaint little alleyway. Not sure why this place is super highly recommended everywhere, but as soon as I sat down, I was hit by a pasta show and some real friendly Italian smiles. Ciao! The bread, average, but it came with the most immaculate olive oil and balsamic vinegar that my tongue has ever tasted. Definitely some DOP Evo thing going on here. So creamy, and I should have ate more because we got hit with a €4 coperto per person. One of the highest yet. I should have just ate the whole cup of Parmigiano too.
Yes, more.
Carbonara was good, really creamy and nice crunchy and salty guanciale pieces, and the veal fettuccine was really nice and meaty. Overhyped, yes, but pretty good food.
Here's what I ate for lunch at Outback Steakhouse. I don't know why, but every single time I go here, it reminds me of back to school shopping in middle school with my mom. Probably because literally one singular time we went to Outback Steakhouse after back to school shopping and got dinner together, and it is just a core memory for me. Starting off, we had the brown bread. It was delicious. It really is a feat when the brown bread can be better than any kind of like white bread to me. Covered it in butter. It was amazing. Then moving on, of course, we got the bloomin' onion, the one and only, never ever can be replicated. The seasoning is what makes it for me. I know that other steakhouse chains have a varietal of the bloomin' onion, but it's never as good as the one from Outback. The seasoning here is so good. It is definitely salty, but there are other notes in there as well, and it's not too salty, and the sauce is amazing. Then I got steak and lobster for my meal, and it was pretty good. Honestly, I'm not going to Outback for the meals. The broccoli kind of tasted like fish to me, which I didn't love. Baked potato was great. You really can't go wrong. The lobster was fine, and the steak was also fine, but really, if I'm going to Outback, it is for that bloomin' onion and that bread.
Here goes my honest opinion of Osteria da Fortunata in Rome. I have to say, walking up, the girl making fresh pasta in the window really gave me hope that this place was going to be incredible. I had to order the cacio e pepe, one of the most famous dishes in Rome, and it came out looking really promising. But, you guys, it was swimming in cheese, and it really didn't hit the spot, if I'm being honest. My husband ordered the amatriciana. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And I have to say, his was so much better. He switched plates with me because he's so sweet. What I recommend you do instead is go to Da Francesco. My husband ordered the carbonara, and it was so freaking good. The bacon was nice and crispy, but I wasn't at all disappointed with my dish here either. I got the fettuccine alla Gricia with fresh shaved truffle. And it was so good I did a pasta dance.
Not my Asian mom challenging me to see who can eat more food at the Cheesecake Factory. Giant ass mac and cheese balls. Baby cheeseburgers with mustard and round pickles. Blends plump like my cheeks. Creamy fettuccine Alfredo. Fries in da sauce. Mamma mia, so good. Baby corn doggies on a stick. Peep that sausage. Can't forget the fries with ketchup. Brown carb loaf with Buddha. Carb loaf with Buddha. Avocado egg rolls with sauce. Those cados be poppin'. Tiramisu cheesecake for mental health cause we broke now. Bloom super greens for digestion.
I'm not gonna lie, I already gotta look at everything that's coming up ahead, so I'm gonna do my best to actually ration out quite a lot on my plate this time. Alright, a little bit of egg. We're gonna truly go a little bit, because this one's always here, okay? We can always have it. Definitely want some of this chorizo, yummy. And yes, potatoes. Absolutely love the potatoes. But more importantly, we want this egg scramble. This is why I held back on the initial egg, because I want as much of this as possible. I don't like olives, which isn't great, but I'm gonna grab a little bit extra cheese. Alright, next thing, what do we got here? Ooh, we've got more chorizo, but this time with mashed potatoes. Or normal potatoes, I'm not sure. Mexican rice. Yummy! I love Mexican rice for breakfast. And then, of course, vegetables. More importantly, mushroom and beans. I love mushrooms. I love mushrooms. So we're gonna get all the mushrooms that we can. Oh no! The plate is already filling up. How does this happen so quickly? I don't understand. And sure, why not? Let's get some yolkless eggs. Okay, that is all for breakfast today. I'll see you tomorrow.
Part 4 of tips for eating out in Italy. Most sit-down restaurants will bring you a basket of bread at the beginning of every meal, but it isn't meant to be demolished before the appetizer comes. Sure, enjoy some of that delicious bread while you're waiting, but it's equally as important to reserve some of it for soaking up sauces and dipping the bread into everything and anything you've ordered. Just like you've seen in the movies, gelato is a big deal in Italy, and you should be eating it at least once a day. Some shops will offer a sample or two, but it's best to just trust your gut and pick a flavor. Breakfast is super minimalist in Italy. Most Italians have a quick pastry and coffee at most. Lunch is traditionally the biggest meal of the day, and almost all restaurants close between lunch and dinner. Follow Female Foodie so you don't miss part 5.
Rating 7-Eleven in Hawaii. Spam musubi. 10-10 the best spam musubi you'll find here. Pork hash. 9-10 super juicy, flavorful, and tender. Hapia pudding cup. 3-10 not much coconut flavor and kind of pricey. Spicy ahi hand roll. 8-10 good flavor and kick of spice. Ham egg cheese sweetbread sandwich. 8.5-10 so good the mayo with bacon bits slap.
This is everything I ate at Disneyland in California, and you're definitely going to want to see this. The birria grilled cheese from Jolly Holiday was so juicy, especially with the consomme dipping sauce. This Mickey sourdough bread was light and fluffy, perfectly crispy on the outside, and absolutely adorable. Toontown was the coolest part of the park, and it's where we got Daisy's dressed up dog with mac and cheese and chili, a fold-over pepperoni pizza, and a watermelon lemonade with little gummies inside. This elote paleta was the most interesting thing we tried, and the sweet and saltiness was kind of good. I love a good pretzel, and this one was huge and super fluffy. We also got this PBJ with candy bacon, but it was just alright. We visited the car section to get this bacon mac and cheese cone. I love a good mac and cheese. And then we found this stand that served panko crusted pickle dogs with peanut butter dipping sauce, which is insane, but also not bad. And then we finished the day with this delicious alien macaroon that was almost too cute to eat.
So can I have some kale, please? Yeah. I'll try a bit of pearl barley. I haven't had that before, yeah. That would be great, thank you. Definitely want some sweet potato, please. Do you do broccoli as well? Yeah, that's fine. I haven't got any allergies. Some roasted peppers, please. And are those caramelized onions? Yeah, caramelized onions, thanks. tofu, please. Thank you. Maybe some avocado? Yeah, that'll be fine, yeah. Spicy cashew dressing, please. Whoa.
So a light amount would be like that much.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. That please. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you might want to record this one.
They are so big. I don't know if the camera's showing. It's just this one.
That guy's very skilled.
There's everything I eat doing one meal a day at Panda Express. On Tuesday night, I picked the girls up from school, and for dinner, we ordered takeout from Panda Express. We got the family meal deal, which is a pretty good deal at only like $35 because it feeds our family of 4 plus leftovers with 0 meal prep or cleanup. I ordered 3 portions of the teriyaki chicken as well as the super greens. I got rice for the girls and they really liked that. I had a serving of the teriyaki chicken and the super greens and added a little yum yum sauce to that. Then, about an hour later, I had a few more servings of the teriyaki chicken with some yum yum sauce. It was pretty light as far as calories go, but all in all, I wasn't really hungry, and one of the things that I do is I'll mix in some low calorie days into my week, which is how I've been able to maintain my 50-pound weight loss over these last 2 years. And after everything was done, we still had some leftovers.
Part 5 of tips for eating out in Italy. It is very uncommon for Italians to eat dinner earlier than 7 p.m. If you see a restaurant serving dinner before this time, unless it's a bakery or pizzeria, it's likely that they're catering to tourists, and even more likely that it won't be the most amazing meal of your trip. Italian cuisine is hyper-focused on local specialties from region to region, so get to know the area that you're visiting and don't go looking for life-changing pesto in Rome, spectacular pizza in Venice, or the best carbonara you've had in your life in Milan. Of course there are exceptions, but this is the general rule of thumb. Contrary to popular belief, Italians do not use a fork and a spoon to twirl pasta like we see sometimes in the States. They just use a fork. It's uncommon for an Italian restaurant to serve ice with their drinks. Drinks are served cold in a bottle with an accompanying glass, and fountain drinks unfortunately are not a thing, so you'll pay for drinks by the bottle. Last but certainly not least, take your time. Italian food is meant to be savored and enjoyed slowly and thoughtfully. Unless you're at a pizzeria or bakery, plan on 1 to 2 hours for lunch and 2 to 3 hours for dinner. One of the best parts about Italy is the food, so why rush? We hope you loved this 5-part series. Let us know if there's anything that you would add in the comments, and follow Female Foodie for more travel tips, restaurant recommendations, and delicious recipes.
This is the biggest faux pas in Italy. Dipping your bread in olive oil and vinegar. You will never catch an Italian doing this, and if you do it, it is a dead giveaway that you're a tourist. The idea of filling up on bread and olive oil and vinegar and cheese or whatever dip you're dipping your bread in before a meal is so frowned upon in Italy. Italians are very proud of their cuisine and their food, so filling up on something before the actual meal itself is just really frowned upon. A lot of times their olive oil comes from a local source, like a family who's made it and put hours into growing the olives and pressing them and making just a limited quantity of bottles. So there are many reasons why you shouldn't do this. And if a restaurant brings you olive oil and bread before your meal, you know it's not a place the locals are eating at. Everything I ate at the Cheesecake Factory Part 6. I ordered all of the most popular appetizers this time, so let's see which one was the best. We got our bread and we asked for all brown bread. This is the best unofficial appetizers, mainly because it's free and also because I'm obsessed with their salted butter and the sweet bread combination. Then we got their factory nachos, and these things are loaded. There's so much melty cheese on this and it's so much fun making the perfect bite. If you love nachos, these definitely don't disappoint. Of course, I got the avocado egg rolls, and you know what I realized? On their own, these taste like nothing, but the sauce is really what makes it. It's so sweet and so good. Okay, I got the stuffed mushrooms because a bunch of you were saying that I needed to try it, and you guys were not lying. These were incredible. I think this was my favorite appetizer. My only complaint was that there wasn't more of it. You know, I had to get the fried mac and cheese. These are so filling. They're literally my favorite comfort food though, not gonna lie. We also got the pretzel balls, and I honestly didn't want to order this, but we got it for my little cousin, and you know how kids get when it comes to cheese. Definitely very mid. I would not recommend this. The Korean fried cauliflower though, definitely recommend. It's crispy. The sauce is sweet and tangy. I love this. Okay, now a question for you guys. If you could only get one appetizer from the Cheesecake Factory, which one would it be? Let me know in the comments.
Everything we eat at Disneyland Tokyo. Love chicken bao 9 tenths. Alien mochi 10 tenths. Baymax curry 10 tenths. Look how cute. Mickey shaped churro 8 tenths. Mike's melon bread 8 tenths. I love the filling. Soy sauce and butter popcorn 9 tenths.
You think that's bullshit? I'll show you what's bullshit. Here's an example of a gelateria that is selling not really authentic gelato whatsoever, full of preservatives and emulsifiers and shite. Do not come to these mountains. They're so bad for you. Not authentic Italian gelato. And if they say that it's authentic, they are a liar. Look at that mountain.
Does it taste different? I genuinely don't know what to expect because I don't believe any of the signs. It doesn't look world famous.
No, I mean
right?
the award-winning pies.
Award-winning.
Like what award did they make their own award?
Who is auditing these awards? So,
British food can be hit or miss. Something I've always loved and always thought, you know, we do really well, and you should try if you come to Britain, are good meat pies.
what? This is insane. Take a bite quickly because I want another bite. That is hands down the best steak pie I've ever had. That is no.
Hurry up. Stop talking.
Everything I ate at the Cheesecake Factory Part 7 based on your recommendations. Your girl just graduated, so it was time to celebrate. You guys, they were out of brown bread, so they only brought us the white bread, and I don't know if it was because I was hungry or if it was because the brown bread wasn't there, but this was so good. We actually ended up finishing the whole thing. For apps, of course, we had to get the fried mac and cheese. My boyfriend has been obsessed with these ever since he had them for the first time the last time we were here. And they never disappoint, so I can't even blame him. Then they finally brought over the brown bread, and you guys, it was just not good today. It was super stale. For our next appetizer, we ordered the buffalo blast, but they were out of them, so we got the sweet corn tamale cakes, and these were so good. They might actually be my new favorite appetizer, better than the mac and cheese too, trust me. For our main, we got the factory burrito, and this thing was massive. It definitely is not for 2 people. It also came with a side of beans, guac, and sour cream, and it was absolutely delicious. They were a little heavy-handed with the rice, but it was still really good. I didn't even know what to do with the beans and the guac, so I just dumped it on top. As you probably guessed, we were violently ill after this meal. But anyways, let me know what I should get next time, and I will see you in my next video.